Yo, hey man, say man, how's your day, man? It's your favorite trader GDO coming back with another video, man. Let's go ahead and get off into this day, man. We're gonna go ahead and recap Tuesday, man. And I know the trading session is still going on. It's 12:14, but that's the goal, right? Get in the market, get out. Now, when it came to today, man, today was pretty easy for me, man. I was in a group chat with one of my family members, man. We was talking and we were just looking at the chart, man. Around 9:30, let's get this out the way for you guys. Let's see where prices are around there because we're on the 1 minute time frame. We don't enter in on the 1 minute time frame. We enter in on the 5 minute. Today I think I entered on a 2 minute, but that I used to do that, so it's fine. And to be honest, when you know how to trade, it doesn't matter, right? All right, so green circles are the highs I'm going for. Red circles are the lows I'm going for. I'm identifying my lows. Now, like I said, me and my boy Rich, we were in a session. Hopefully my boy made it to wherever he was going. As we can see, 9:30 came. Where's 9:30? 9:25, 9:30. Yeah, baby. 9:30 came. Act as if it wanted to break to the upside. Didn't. Why? Hour internal. Came back down. Why we didn't go nowhere? Hour. Tried again. Hour. Came down. Now look, this is where I made a mistake. Now again, no excuse, but I made up for it. But you have to take your time, do your due diligence, cross your T's, right? Because I didn't see this internal. If we go to the hour time frame, obviously I had my inversion marked up. I had my inversion marked up. This low key may not even no, at the time it definitely was because this is 7. Yeah, at the time it was. So I had my internal, I did not have him marked, and that cost me a couple of dollars. Now, I made it back, of course. We're always going to protect our capital. We've come too far to be losing money. Now, it's part of the industry, but for me personally, I'm protecting my capital. You feel me? So my first trade, man, it was just so much going on. My baby boy, I love my baby boy, man. I did not see this, right? So I entered in my buy, but I was so confused on why my stop loss was hit right there, right? Well, why was it hit? Because the exceeded edge model was actually playing out how it's supposed to. I simply did not see this internal. I did not do my due diligence and mark out my internals properly. It cost me a little money. It cost me to have to stay in the market longer than I wanted to, right? So it did what it did. After I realized that this was an internal, I went straight back to square one of my exceeded edge model. The break has happened. The first internal has been touched. We tried to break this high. That's the high, external high of the 5 minute time frame at the time. That's the low of the 5 minute time frame. We tried to come up here and break that high, but why didn't we break the high? Can anybody explain that? And this is a thing, right? In the trading community, can anybody actually tell their followers, their subscribers, or their members, their family, their brothers, their sisters, why this happened? Why is this consolidation here? Nobody really explains to you guys what consolidation is. They just say that the market is consolidating. Well, if you ever see the market consolidating, all you have to do is go from the hour time frame on up. Mark those internals and you're going to see why. It's right here. You're going to tell me these internals aren't the reason why price couldn't go anywhere, right? One had to give up. Each time frame has two objectives, internal and external, right? A high and low are the externals, and any time frame can have a plethora of internals because those are just gaps. Inverted fair value gaps, daily gaps, weekly gaps, fair value gaps. So that's what the market is running off of, right? And unfortunately for me, I did not see or have this hour mark. So it did cost me a little money. It took me out my stop. But obviously right here, I went down because at that point, it's like, okay, well, that's simply a model for the New York Stock Exchange opening, 9:30. Okay, that time period has left at the time of me thinking. So I just went straight back to internal, external. It touched the internal. It touched our internal, right? Instead of it broke structure. It broke structure. We were going down. Broke structure on the 2 minute time frame to the upside. As it broke structure, though, we came in contact with a high time frame internal. That's the hour. After coming in contact with the high time frame internal, which price does react off of high time frames, right? Hour plus. You see, we broke to the downside. Okay. I think I may have entered in on the 1 minute, not the 2 minute, because yeah, my entry was like right here, right? Okay, from this daily internal, because you remember these are all hours, but this is a daily internal. Catch that sell, right? And just catch the lows that I had marked out previously in the morning, previously in the morning, right? Again, if we cannot tell the chart what to do, we cannot tell price what to do, but we can do our due diligence in bar play and go in history and gain some type of, okay, based off of this, most likely this will happen. Or when this happens, this is what I will do to capitalize off of this event happening, right? A break to the upside, I'm going for these highs. You give me what I'm actually looking for today, I'm going for these lows. And that's why I was able to capitalize off of making a simple mistake, right? Stay with my trading plan, and we went to go get these lows. This is every day, guys. Nothing in the market will ever be just because. Nothing is random. Everything, every effect, every cause has an effect, right? Beautiful. Now let's talk about it, because they see the edge model would have kept you out of all this BS. You would have been me and Rich before the break happened. Right now, before Rich got on his plane, I didn't have this marked. It was after I got in the doctor office with my baby where I realized, okay, I don't have this marked. Me and him was chilling this whole time. Do you know how many people in the trading community today, Tuesday, September the 9th, got their behind kicked in this area? Because they don't understand internals, right? Okay. Caught our sell. Now, I did not catch this buy, but I definitely marked up my buy. I don't trade multiple times a day, bro. I used to trade like 27, 18. I went from trading 27 times a day to 18 to 12, back to 17, then to like 3 to 4, and now I'm at twice or once, right? I traded twice a day. That's it. No more trading. I made the money I lost back plus more. That's it. No more trading. We have to be disciplined, because not being disciplined is what's going to keep us from not obtaining our wealth. So I see now being, of course, understanding what do we understand when it comes to these charts? When price come in contact with a high time frame internal, this color, my turquoise, that's my 4. This red, my hour. Green, that's 2 hour. You have a red, a 4 hour, an hour, and a 2 hour internal all in the same place. What do we call that? That's called a confluence. What is a confluence? Just simply a confirmation to our bias. The reason why we have confidence in entering this trade, right? Multiple confluences. We took our sell, we reached our lows. Now guess what? On the 2 minute time frame, you're not going to get that trade on the 5 minute time frame, because you're going to have to wait too long. You know, if you're just going based off of internal, because there's different ways to eat this plate, right? We're all cooking steak and potatoes, but the seasoning for yours may be different than my plate. My plate may taste like seafood boil. Your plate may taste like Mediterranean. You could make anything taste like anything, right? But we're all using steak and potatoes. Internal, external. If you're one of the people who just want to wait for a price to get in the internal and just click it and get by, you're still going to reap the benefits of understanding internal, external. But for me, I'm a little more structured, right? We're not going to get that entry on the 5 minute. You could get short-term BOS right here, but I like actual breaks of structure, right? We do know what a break of structure is, right? We were going on a downtrend. We broke structure to the upside. Now that's letting us know that the trend has shifted to an uptrend, right? You could have capitalized off of that buy and got you about 73 points with a stop loss of 35. So 25 times 25, 25 times 2 is what? Is that 70? 70, 50? You know what I'm saying? So 70, 50, the take profit is 73.25. That's a decent trade, you know? That's a good trade. That trade right there will literally make you rich. That trade right there will change your life. You know what I'm saying? So there's multiple ways of making this work. But the thing is, you have to get an understanding of why things are happening in the market. Until you do that, man, your stress levels are always going to be high. You're never going to catch a break. And you're always going to get that stop loss hit. For real. Hey, man, say, man, It's your favorite trader, man. Gito, coming out with another video, man. Have a good day, man.